morning, 47. The Ark Society's annual gathering is several weeks away, which should give us ample time to prepare. Meanwhile, Mr. Gray has an off-the-books request. Perhaps you should explain.
Noel Crest. One of my best fixes. Before Romania, I left him in charge of the militia. Told him in no uncertain terms to cease all attacks on Providence, stand by, and await further orders. Safe to say he did not. Crest and his men have gone rogue, reinventing themselves as a glorified gang of international thieves. They specialize in ruthless spectacle heists with zero regard to collateral damage.
I've seen the man's file. What did you expect would happen?
It's not like I had much choice, seeing as all my best lieutenants were killed by you two.
Fair point.
Nevertheless, Crest is a rabid dog. He is my responsibility, my mistake. I would like your help correcting it.
Current whereabouts?
Ambrose Island, an isolated harbor north from the Strait of Malacca. Coincidentally, one of Wazir Kale's old ports of call. According to my intel, Crest and his men have joined forces with a local pirate syndicate to raid a passing tanker. His goal, a control unit for an Ether Corp satellite being covertly shipped abroad. The satellite is a node in the company's most secure cloud storage network, so they would pay a fortune to preserve its integrity.
What is Crest's endgame?
Extortion, if I had to guess. We don't have the luxury of a full investigation. For us to move against the constant, we need Providence to think the threat is over and lower their guard. Another militia attack on Ether would raise alarms.
I agree. 47. You'll need to eliminate Crest and destroy that control unit, or lock the militia out. The satellite cannot fall into their hands. We'll need a cover story for ICA. Luckily, Akka, the rapacious leader of the syndicate, already has an active ICA contract on her head. Take her out, and we'll even get our expenses paid.
Well, I never had you pegged as a rebel.
I'm warming to it.
Thank you, both. 47, seeing as I know Crest, I'll provide field support. Meet you out east. Welcome to the Andaman Sea, 47. We've arrived just in time. It seems Crest didn't disclose the true object of the heist to his partners, so Akka has seized one of the satellite control unit's keycards as collateral until they can renegotiate. The militia have set up camp near the remains of a colonial outpost. Both Crest and the control unit should be nearby. You'll need to destroy the unit itself or render it inoperable by retrieving both keycards. Knowing Crest, he'll have given his to someone he trusts, but Akka is less inclined to delegate. She should be in the pirate base when she's not out among the locals. I provided you with a GPS tracker. Activate it when you're done, and I'll initiate extraction. The sooner we finish up here, the better.
I saw Akka pacing around like a tiger in a cage earlier. It makes me nervous.
Ever since they got back from the raid, the mood's been different. They're not seeing us coming to between soldiers anymore.
Huh?
There. That's Noel Crest. Formerly one of my most reliable assets.
Miss Wong. I got this number from a mutual friend of ours. He said you might be interested in some of the opportunities my organization could provide. We do a lot. We move freight around, we do some business as petrochemical middlemen. We broker the occasional ship. We've been expanding into the east, and our friend suggested you would be in a good position to help us. Oh, it's not all. Strictly on the books? No. We prefer to operate this on our own terms. You've got rooms about me.
Hey!
Mr. Smith.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes. 47.
You should get out of here.
I'm gonna have to add you to my Christmas card list at this rate. Listen, you see that car battery over there? She hooked.
Wow. Me here. I just found a carcass on the ground. The tanker captain. Yes, Aka. Hey, wake up. I need to know who did this. Talk to me. Who are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea what that sneaky bastard looks like.
Shit. Annoying. Definitely. Worth getting really pissed about? You hear me? We've got a needle in a haystack kind of situation here.
The signal's lit. Their meeting should start soon.
Quit your goddamn daydreaming. We gotta act on this, man. Okay, sure.
Got nothing here.
Anyone copy? Still looking. No sign of any pub. Stay sharp. We have to find this asshole. Yes!
That's Crest taken care of. Acca's out of the way. Good work. Now you just have to deal with the satellite control unit.
Sometimes I just want to go again. Rediscover that special.
Crest wasn't planning to sell the control unit back to them at all. He was going to use the damn thing. I suppose I was selling him short. Well done. With the control unit in pieces, the satellite's no longer our problem. And that's that. The rest will pick up the pieces. It's time to go, 47. I'll see you soon. I'll let Diana and Olivia know we're still unspoken.
How did you not see this coming? My God, we came this close. The old man could have buried us all. our families.
Do you think you feel more betrayed than I do? Get some perspective, please. Janus is dead. Lucas Gray is about to join him.
And a cornered animal is twice as dangerous.
Let's be perfectly clear. We were not exposed. The threat is neutralized. We are back on track.
Even so, from this point on, we expect you to take...
No, there is no way I'm doing that. How can you question my loyalty?
In case treachery is contagious.
Do you really want to do this to me?
Is there a problem, Secretary?
No problem whatsoever, Madam. Here's to loyalty.
My man on the island confirms that the Constant has arrived. We head out at sundown. Here, in case the crew get ideas.
Why are you doing this, Mr. Gray? You had a chance to walk away. Why didn't you?
A year ago, I'm working security for this banker, Cobb, only to find out he's a Providence operative. I'd been running for decades, only to wind up where I started. We've all got barcodes on the back of our heads. Most people just never notice. 47 told me about your parents. How did they die?
Car bomb. Surrey, 1989. Company named Blue Seed didn't care to pay for their mistakes. But I like to think no one's untouchable.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You feel it, don't you? Unlike him, you feel it all. Everything you've done.
It's a dangerous thing. Having a conscience.
Attention, gentlemen. Our source on the island just made a critical discovery. The Constant has a poison chip embedded in his neck. A failsafe, in case he's compromised.
Damn it. We should have expected something like this. So, we subdue the Constant before he has time to react.
Not that simple. The device is remote triggered, and during his stay on the island, 2 kill switches have been entrusted to twin sisters Zoe and Sophia Washington, 2 young, ambitious Providence operatives and newly appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Apparently, even the Constant is unaware of this arrangement.
Right, change of plans. We divide and conquer. 47 takes out the Washingtons, while I figure out a way to get the Constant off the island. It'll be tight, but once we're back at the ship, we should be able to surgically remove the chip before the partners have time to react. 47?
Tell me about the targets.
I know them from the archive. Zoe and Sophia's father is president of a powerful conservative think tank, one of Providence's prime assets. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
No saints either. According to ICA files, the twins are pampered socialites who get their kicks from treasure hunting. Commanding a band of trigger-happy mercenaries, Zoe and Sophia prowl the world in search for ancient relics. With little regard for local culture or even human life, they stop at nothing to claim their prize. Well, collateral damage they may be, but safe to say, they have it coming.
The Isle of Scale. Headquarters of the Ark Society. Founded by Janus in 1991, the Ark Society is the world's most exclusive club. Its plutocratic members fear the downfall of civilization, and they are willing to pay huge sums to ensure their own survival. Once a year, they gather here to shop the latest survival products and to showcase new initiatives and breakthroughs.
Right. These gatherings are shrouded in mystery, so we have limited intel on what to expect on the other side of the walls. The Washington twins are hosting their first annual gathering as chairwomen of the Ark Society, and the Constant is known to attend every year. Beyond that, you're on your own. Good luck, gentlemen. I dare say you're going to need it.
Everyone's almost here, ladies and gentlemen. Just one more minute, please. Ah, one more, I see. Won't you join us? Ah, I see someone's in a hurry to get inside. Well, no one's putting a gun here. Well,
Evening.
one thing I like about the Ark Society.
Say, is that the,
What's with that weird bird effigy?
It's the annual Phoenix ceremony. It symbolizes the collapse of civilization from which the Ark Society emerges unscathed and triumphant.
Ah, rebirth.
Interesting. Zoe Washington is going to partake in a ceremony, symbolizing the downfall of civilization from which the Ark Society will emerge unscathed. Apparently, a giant phoenix-shaped effigy is set on fire, with Zoe inside it. Well, I suggest you locate this master of ceremonies who lights the fire, 47. If this doesn't sound like an accident waiting to happen, I don't know what does.
I get it.
What's new is that the Master of Ceremonies will light the effigy on fire with Zoe Washington inside.
A bit showy, wouldn't you say?
Hey, whatever sells.
Are you kidding me? If the pressure drops just a bit, the locking mechanism fails and then Washington won't be able to escape. What sort of a maniac would lock herself inside a burning effigy without proper measures?
same kind who repels into an ancient temple full of death traps and poisonous snakes?
Granted, but still.
Seriously, what do you care? Some filthy rich broad wants to flirt with danger to feel alive. I say let her.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Miss Zoe Washington? The name's Molly. I'm one of the custodian staff. I am sorry to call you directly, but I feel I need to warn you about the Phoenix effigy. I've been...
Oh.
Some of the guys like to practice their aim on them. Anyway, I found an old picture of the
What? Huh? Okay.
Oh, that brat takes everything for granted. 3 cars totaled since December, 2 dozen pairs of shoes he never even wears. Ugh. Anything I don't burn now, he'd burn later.
I mean, it's behind a chapel, so maybe it's some kind of crypt.
Secret soup. Hey, it's me. Remember that little bunker you told me you were working on? The one with the well filtration system and the sun lamps and the little bedrooms? Oh no, it's fine. Very quaint, very DIY. Oh, I don't mean anything by it at all. I just bought a little place of my own, in fact. I can't wait to show you the schematics. Heated floors, can you imagine?
Tokens, come on, need more tokens. They can't all be gone.
Well, once the bowl is full, the money is set aside, symbolizing how survival It usually gets quite a guard from some of the newbies.
Ah. We like setting things on fire, don't we?
Hey, we're only human.
If you want things done, do it yourself.
I see some suspicious activity over there. A guy taking pictures wearing a journalist hat. Yeah, better check it out.
Let me think. Let's see. No.
It has to be something really secretive if we can't even know what's in there.
Look, not everything's a conspiracy.
Mister?
Hell of a night, isn't it?
Okay. You heard it? Go see.
Acknowledged.
Hmm? Great. Bingo.
Oh, not much of a networker, huh? Yeah, I guess I can respect that.
Strange.
Man, it's me again, yeah?
You do it. Seriously, I'll pay you.
Me? You're the master of ceremonies.
I'm a multiple Tony award-winning playwright. And famously reclusive. It's part of my brand. I never go on the spot like this. Besides, I do chamber plays, not spectacle. What if people hate it? Shit, they're gonna hate it.
They won't hate it, Mr. Fenniger. It's just entertainment.
Entertainment? Lord, what have I done? How did I let her talk me into this?
Should I tell Miss Washington that you won't be going on stage? Everyone's waiting for you.
God, no. No, she frightens me.
Oh, no way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, finally.
God, no. No, she frightens me. Just give me a moment to control my nerves.
All right.
Huh? Good job.
And done. Huh?
There you go.
Glad you could make it.
Thank Christ. Ready when you are.
Who's this guy? Oh, it must be the MOC.
A handsome pledge, and yet a drop in the ocean. Zoe Washington, the Ark Society recognizes you as our founder's rightful successor, our inspiration, our guiding light, the custodian of our future.
Excellent work, 47. Enjoy the spotlight.
Patrons of the Ark Society, you are part of a select, chosen few.
Hello.
Our founder, Janus, showed us how to survive. But survival is not enough. We must live and we must soar. The Ark Society must not only commit itself to survival, but to progress, be it our next home in the stars or the next step in human evolution. This is the eternal purpose of the elite. Not just to lead, but to lead from the front. When the time comes and all comes tumbling down, when mankind retreats once more into caves of superstition, we will keep the fire alight. We will be the torchbearers, the trailblazers and pioneers. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be fearless. For the future is ours to shape.
Look at you, Finnegar. All dressed to kill. Now, let's do this thing. Light her up.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes. Not just to survive, but to live.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia, Washington.
They were doing.
Well, keep trying. It's important.
What's going on, Sophia? I haven't seen you or Zoe this excited since the Lost Temple in Burma.
Your muscle, Adrian? You don't need to know everything.
Screw that.
47.
All the crap
Olivia
we've
is
pulled
trying
over
to
the years.
locate Mr. Sinclair's
trust
cell
me,
number.
Sophia, you know
See
you
if we
can.
can't contact
You
him
can trust all the
directly.
boys.
Stand by.
So who's it from?
Fine. You must have known for a while that Zoe and I have benefactors. A group that opens doors and
There.
gets
We have
you
Sinclair's
where you
number.
need to be.
Making the call now.
Our
Keep your eyes
father has
peeled,
served
47.
them for decades, and now so do we.
Wait, that hostage tape. The hidden hand. They're real.
Yes, they're the ones who placed us here. They have a plan for everything, but they never contact you directly. There's always a middleman.
Until this morning.
Until this morning. So keep up the trace, Adrian. We'll talk more when I get back.
Find out what that was.
Roger that.
Nothing? I'll keep on calling Sinclair until you have a visual.
What the heck's that?
The Arctic.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. I live in California, not Vermont.
You know this is state of the art. Now, I don't know how anybody could get past the security setup.
The council meeting. You know what it's about?
Evening, sir.
The change. Sophia Washington is trying to persuade Janus's original five to break.
These guys practically practically invented.
Have a good evening, sir.
I adore old castles like this.
You're right. I never really thought about it.
Uh-huh.
What do you...
Understood.
When I was little, my dad used to rent.
Huh? Okay.
Miss Washington.
The au pair's son.
How was the test group's response to the DNA Vault initiative?
Actually, not quite as well as the team had anticipated, Madam Chairwoman.
How so?
Preserving DNA doesn't resonate emotionally. It seems impersonal, abstract even. Simply put, your genes are not you.
So we scrap the program?
Not necessarily. You see, once you throw cloning and ectogenesis into the mix, tenfold.
Ectogenesis?
External womb, Madam Chairwoman. Imagine, mankind is wiped out by some calamity, but no sweat. Deep underground, an AI-guided facility is ready to clone your DNA and grow another you in an artificial uterus. Genetically identical in every way. And combined with whole brain emulation, even your mind can be restored. It'll be like respawning in a video game.
Fascinating. And how close are we to anything like this?
Pretty goddamn far. But this generation may live to be 200. We have time on our side.
Huh. I'll increase your research budget by 20%. Good work.
Good evening, Sophia.
That's him. The Constant. Providence's top controller.
Isn't this ironic?
Everything depends
The
on
one guy
capturing
here
him
who's actually
alive.
hiding does not wear a mask.
Invisibility is a gift. It's amazing the things you pick up when nobody gives you a second thought.
Ah, let's have it.
I gave you a task. It should have been an easy sell, and yet, I hear the council is undecided. Should I be worried?
I have it under control.
Fine, but
Even if that idiot Block decides to veto me, I have an ace up my sleeve. Thy will be done.
I look forward to your machinations then.
abilities in so-called modern sanitation practices. Kaboom. Seriously.
Sometimes I can't tell if you're trying to talk me into spending all my money or sealing it in a cement block.
Behaving yourself, I hope.
Ah, Miss Washington. I forgot to tell you before, a few of the more prominent ARC members were curious as to how 3 of the top Hyperborean suites were already occupied, considering how the bid hasn't even opened yet. In fact, the same thing appears to have been the case with the core suites at the Stronghold facility. Who is getting first pick, Madam Chairwoman?
Ah, yes. Well, some questions are best left unanswered. Don't you agree? Carry on.
Ma'am?
Impressive. Come on. Jeez, you boys look bored out of your wits. Look, I know this ain't exactly your kind of venue.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coerce him.
The building plans are quite impressive.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Modern society being what it is.
Have a good
my
evening.
guess is that
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
Good to see you, sir.
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient.
Over a month.
But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
Prague Philharmonic on stage, ready to play a blindfolded Ave Maria on the harp, for God's sake. And you're telling me that you lost the sodding dasher?
I'm really sorry, ma'am. My team received no notification. You sure they didn't give you a crate number?
Last year, yet I'm still here serving these conceited pricks.
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us? Oh, I see. The penny drops. I should have known. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want the partners, the men behind the curtain who've caused you all this pain? Well, before you go knocking down a wall, you better make sure it's not load-bearing.
Well, that's what I heard anyway. They basically only want to keep the outside shell of the castle for show, while everything inside will be ripped out. They don't want anything on the center.
It's no wonder why they have this secret shit.
Enough talking. You'll do plenty of that later. We're here. Get on the boat.
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties, secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain, so sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming!
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.